Greetings everyone, and welcome to my coin collection. Today's coins are an annual set produced by the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg in 2009 that includes 2 extra coins, along with the standard 8 that make up the euro, and also celebrates some of the Baroque architecture of the country. Luxembourg is one of the smaller nations of Europe and, existing as it does on the borders of Belgium, France and Germany, has frequently been the subject of invasion by its larger neighbours during its history. This has resulted in some turbulence in its currency, so that, for a period at the beginning of the 19th century, it went from using the French franc to the Dutch guilder, the Belgian franc, the Prussian thaler, and the Belgian franc once more, before establishing its own currency, the Luxembourg franc, in 1854. Apart from a period during World War II when, having been invaded by Nazi Germany, it was forced to use the Reichsmark, the Luxembourg franc remained the currency, although closely tied to the Belgian franc, up until the establishment of the euro over the period 1999 to 2002. Baroque architecture, a highly decorative and theatrical style originating in Italy, was introduced into Luxembourg during the first half of the 18th century, using architects and workers from Lorraine, from Germany, and even the Tyrol. The rebuilding of Neumünster Abbey between 1688 and 1721 began the trend, which was followed by the Abbey of Echternach. This monastery had been originally founded in 698 by St Willibrord, an English monk from Ripon, Northumbria, in present-day North Yorkshire, England, who became the first Bishop of Utrecht and is the patron saint of Luxembourg and entombed at the Abbey. Subsequently, other examples of the Baroque were constructed across Luxembourg during the remainder of the 18th century, although the pictures in this packaging are primarily focused on Echternach and Neumünster. His Royal Highness Grand Duke Henri of Luxembourg came to the throne on October 7, 2000, and is therefore the only monarch to feature on the obverse of all the standard circulating Luxembourg euro coins. As you can see, there are 3 slightly different portraits. The 1, 2 and 5 cent have a relatively detailed standard portrait. The 10, 20 and 50 have a more stylised geometric portrait with the date behind the head, and the 1 and 2 euro coins show the front part of the stylised face. As with royal portraits in so many countries, Henri, facing to his left here, is in the tradition of alternating the direction faced on currency. His father, Grand Duke Jean's portrait on Luxembourg francs, always faced to his right, while his mother, Grand Duchess Charlotte, had always faced to her left. These coins were minted in the Netherlands and feature mint marks of a sail to the left of the 2 in the date, and the caduceus, the traditional symbol of the Greek god Hermes, which has 2 snakes winding around a winged staff to the right of the 9. In the 2 previous years, Luxembourg's euro coins had been minted in France, and for 2 years in Finland prior to that, so you can find a variety of mint marks on Luxembourg's coins. The other 2 coins included in this set are both 2 euro commemorative coins, released by Luxembourg in 2009. The one in the centre of the packaging is very similar to the commemorative coin issued by 15 other countries that year, celebrating 10 years of the euro. The main image shows a stick figure which merges into the euro symbol. This conveys the idea of the single currency and, by extension, Economic and Monetary Union, or EMU. While each different country featured their name to distinguish between the coins, Luxembourg's is also distinct in featuring a portrait of Grand Duke Henri hidden behind the main image. It's a little difficult to capture on camera, unfortunately. Luxembourg are quite innovative in this way with a number of their commemorative coins. The second commemorative coin for 2009 celebrates the 90th anniversary of the accession of Henri's grandmother, Grand Duchess Charlotte, to the throne in 1919. It features portraits of both Henri and Charlotte next to one another, interestingly, both facing to their right. 10 years after this coin was produced, in 2019, another commemorative coin was produced to celebrate the 100th anniversary, with both of them standing next to one another and facing forward. The reverse side of the coins features the standard designs for the euro, which are common across all the different countries that use it. This is what is known as the second map, featuring a map of the whole of Europe. The first map, which featured on coinage minted from 1999 to 2006, depicted only the EU 15 rather than the entire European continent. On the 1, 2 and 5 cent coins, the map is part of a globe showing Europe in relation to the rest of the world, while on the higher denomination coins, it is the European section of the map by itself. Luxembourg is a lovely country, often overlooked by visitors to Europe, which is a shame. As well as the Baroque architecture featured on this set, there are many other interesting styles in keeping with its long history, and the countryside is also very picturesque. I've always enjoyed spending time there, just as I've enjoyed looking at these coins for this video. I hope you've also enjoyed the video. If you have, please click the like button and leave a comment down below. You might also consider subscribing to ensure you don't miss any of the upcoming coins in my collection.